the match where Team Asia get over the line? Well, we can find out in the company of Carl Boyes and Michael McMullen.
Well, how do you like this from Jayson Shaw's point of view? Just been beaten 5-1 and he's got to go straight back out for a doubles match against...
This is 9-ball pool. Sometimes when you break, you get a look at the lowest ball. Other times, you don't. Blue 2-ball is the ball.
Won any singles and doubles matches for the entire tournament. Their 1 point came in the team match last night.
Yeah, I mean, after this match, if that is the table, they want to get this match wrapped up, of course they will. They want to get the win. They want to be the duo to get the cup.
Foul stroke. Ball in hand.
Yeah, and of course, not only that, but you want to be the one to pot the winning 9-ball. Yapp did that last year in a singles scenario against Francisco Sanchez Ruiz. We were talking during the last match. Really been that many turnarounds. Generally the team that gets off and builds a bit of a lead goes on to win nearly all of the time. So why do you think it's so hard to turn it round when you see in other sports where you have?
On one night you play your singles point the day before, you're just not getting a load of table time. Really good shot that from Jayson to get his buddy on the green 6. You're going out there in front of, you know, the world's watching on TV tonight. Good to see a better crowd in, certainly tonight and last. The right hand side of the arena, it's a decent atmosphere in here tonight. So you're going out there and, you know, you're trying to win a match. So there's a lot of pressure as well.
Yeah, and as we were saying earlier, there's pressure on everyone, but much more when you're trying to come from behind, and that's intensified by the environment. It's an environment in which Jayson Shaw has thrived so many times over the years. And he and his partner Skyler Woodward are off to it. The rest of the world 1-0 up, and they have the break in rack 2.
Yeah, that's just unfortunate. Of course it is. Do you know what, Michael? I'd have liked to have seen this pairing earlier on. I was looking forward to these two playing, just because even at tournaments they're prepared to have a bit of a laugh and a giggle. That's just their characters. And
both multiple Mosconi Cup MVPs. This man was MVP here last year, and if this is where it ends, won all his singles and doubles in both.
Yeah, I mean, I know this MVP is kind of done on a point system, but anyway, they're the rules. This needs to settle down a little, which it has. It's okay. I mean, someone's playing more points, so they've just got more chance of winning it.
This is just because you never won MVP.
No, but joking aside, I just think you know, the pundits and the fans, you all kind of get a bit of an idea who's played the best. Sometimes Ben, obviously, he's played his singles match this evening. He played very well, but I think Biardo's been exceptional.
Off what's been a great year for him, Biardo, becoming a multiple world champion, just the 7th that there's ever been. And this has been efficiently done. So the first 2 racks both going against the break. And it's 1-all. Here's a question, Carl. As someone who's had so much success in the Mosconi, and obviously Reyes is basically modelled on that, what do you think of...
Foul stroke, ball in hand.
first glance, it doesn't look the worst tables split. We'll get a look in a minute when Ben, our referee, moves out of the way. Yeah, this 7, I think. Yeah. Just because obviously they want to be centre of the table, and it's going to be a little bit easier for a right-handed player. Obviously a lefty would have to stretch it over a little bit.
There isn't really time for that much consultation. So when you're playing positionally, are you thinking more about where would my partner want it rather than where you would instinctively put it yourself? Even if it isn't a lefty and a righty, does it still come into it?
I think you've just got to just play the shot as you see it, and kind of like just get out of the way and show all your kind of faith in your partner. At the end of the day, all you can do is play your shot, and if your partner misses it or doesn't quite get you on the next ball, like this, well, you just... Jayson's thinking, cheers, Skyler, for leaving me this.
And in return, he has left Woodward.
Nice in the side, okay. Well, you've got the tough shot, Jay. Just knock it in and leave it to Skyler.
And Woodward has seen it out. So all 3 racks so far going against the break. What it all adds up to. The rest of the world leading to at Alexandra Palace in early December. 2-1 here to the rest of the world pairing.
Yeah, decent break there from Woodward. Tricky opening shot, though. Exhibition shots, that's not the case. The pit. You need somebody that's got your back, and these two are funny characters. Good kick there, good hit, needs a bit of luck. Not going to get it, so here we go. Chance, nice angle as well here.
Points. So under this format that we have all the time now in both Mosconi and Reyes, where it's first to 11 points, the heaviest defeat in that format is 11-2. Handed out by a team you were part of, Carl. So even if Sean Woodward get this point, so for the first time in this match, the breaking rack and the breaking pair are going to win the rack. Well, that's what you call milking the moment. Right there. And that's what you call 3-1. Couple in a row for Shaw and Woodward. Couple more, and they make another attempt to get the cup back. Not won it since 2019. But today it's all about the Reyes Cup. Asia are 3-1 down in this doubles.
Foul stroke. Ball in hand.
Yeah, ball in hand again.
And please start the clock.
Okay, so a chance here. Get to the hill, and don't forget, they will have the break in the next rack.
Yeah, overdrew the cue ball there off the one rails. Just make a decision.
Duong was talking actually after yesterday's play, and he said something quite ominous for the rest of the world team. He said, no sign there was going to be any let up today. But signs here that, for Sean Woodward at least, the rest of the world team feel the same way at the moment. They want to make it as good as they possibly can, even if actually winning from here seems bordering on the impossible now. Getting to the hill first. Scratch off the break. Gave up ball in hand. And that really was that. So Jayson Shaw will break in the next rack. The rest of the world on the brink of delivering a point, which will be very welcome for that man there. Hoang and Yapp have played Reyes Cup doubles together before, last year on the second.
Foul strike, ball in hand. Please start the clock.
Yeah, the red 3 up towards that top right corner will be a combination. Red 3. If another ball goes in, you stay shooting at the table.
Yeah, and for those who might not be familiar with the game, there are always plenty on the last day of a big event like this. The winner of each rack is whoever pots the 9, irrespective of what's gone before.
I think I've only seen one golden break, Mike.
It was AJ Manus. Against Fedor Gorst. Certainly that's the only one I can recall from the matches I've seen, which is most of them. Last year when they got to 10, it took Asia 3 more goes to get the last point they needed. They could still get it done at the first attempt this year, because they're back to 4-2 behind, and they will have the break in the next rack. Oh, and he so nearly made the most important one of all there.
Yeah, more important for the rest of the world.
Either singles or doubles. The only point they've got, as we were saying, came from the team match last night. That's the one where all 5 players on the team take part.
Looks about right from here. Simple, get him on the combo.
This should be it then, the 3-9 combination.
Extension call.
Of course he's going to make it drag out as long as he can. Haven't been many moments for him and his teammates to enjoy this week. And it's this one to go on as long as possible. Just don't get too cocky, Jayson, and let the clock run down.
Well, yeah, these combos now and again go awry.
We're not done yet. Jayson Shaw and Skyler Woodward have defeated Duong, Quoc, Hoang and Aloysius Yapp by 5 racks to 2. And so it will now turn to Johan Chua to try and get the job done for Asia. It's a first ever defeat in either singles or doubles in the Reyes Cup for Yapp. Rest of the world, battle on.